gentlemen, welcome back to Anna Manga Junkies. 2 E's, no I. How we doing? 3, 2, 1.
Let me tell you guys something. You guys don't hear it. Ben, you took me back to 2005, 2006 when Kurz used to have the 210s in the back of his Honda, and that shit was scratchy as fuck, but it was hitting. What's going on, guys? This is another AMJ pod. We are the Anna Manga Junkies. It's your boy Fred. You can call me Nox, aka Noxus FX. Co-host.
It's your boy Casey Silverback, aka Kurz. We back. We never left.
It's your boy Uno, aka Bad Liar, aka Apocalypse.
Podcalypse.
What happened?
I like that.
I've been watching X-Men.
Oh, wow.
I like that.
And last but never least, the 4C producer, Benji Moto-san.
Hey,
Yes,
what is
sir.
up, yo?
Yes, sir.
How we doing, guys? It's good to see you.
Yes, sir.
First off, I gotta tell you, what do you got there, bud?
Yeah.
What do you got over there?
I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Hey, this is when, Brad, I want to know what you think. I want to know what you think for this one. I got another name. Pod Blade Ryuma. If you know, you know.
Sounds stupid to me.
Yeah, he hating.
Sounds stupid to me. You got a little sword too, Curve?
Yeah, he did. Don't worry.
It's not a little sword.
Oh, who you got? Not Kikoku. What the
Get your little
fuck?
sword out of here. You overcompensating?
Don't worry,
Demon
Brad.
whale.
Why your sword so
Don't
long?
worry, Brad. You're gonna go to Otaku Fest. We're fresh off of Collecticon.
I don't want a sword.
You're gonna get a sword. Listen,
My sword is my blicky.
Listen,
You don't
hold
want
on.
a sword?
Hold on, real quick. Clip this. Get me, real quick. Hey, fans, I promise you, the first pod off of Otaku Fest, because we will be there, Brad will have a sword. And that's it. All right?
I gotta also just say really quick.
Yeah, Ben forgot his shit.
No, fuck. Come on, don't call me out. Yeah, I did forget mine, but I have a picture of it, and I'm putting it up right now so everybody can see. It looks dope. Here it is.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
If
right
you know,
there.
you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
That's a machete.
That's a machete. Machete.
Machete.
You think you from
Hey, that shit
Meliodas?
fresh.
Machete.
Jesus Christ. Machete.
Meliodas blade.
Yeah,
I know.
Food counter.
That's
Food
outrageous.
counter.
All right, let's get to it. Ben, let's get a little time on it.
Yeah, I get time up there.
Listen. So real quick, while Ben's doing that, we're gonna talk a little about the Friday fix. Take it away, Mr. Uno.
Okay, first off, I want to talk about Blue Lock going crazy right now.
That boy love Blue Lock.
Blue Lock is fire.
I know it.
Nagi Sheshiro just fell at rank number 24, which means he's out of the running in Blue Lock.
I heard that.
It has been painful. Nagi the genius. If you watch Blue Lock,
I'ma watch it.
Nagi seems like the most
watched the
lit
first
character.
Now
He's
he's
just
which one? I think with
the genius.
with the yellow.
Blonde hair with the blue
No,
eyes.
the blonde hair. It's
Oh,
purple.
the
It's purple.
main MC.
Yeah, no.
No.
Which one?
Nagi.
The freaky kid.
The one that
With the
traps,
messy hair?
He traps everything. Everything just comes so easily to him. He had people carrying him around. He's that nigga.
Maybe if I see it, I think I know who
He's
you're talking
that
about.
nigga.
He's
He's
a
a
genius.
Okay.
Fell
Blue
out
Lock
of
going
the
crazy.
first 23. Now he's out of Blue Lock. Number 24
Dang.
because he couldn't find his passion anymore.
Dang.
It came too easy to him.
It be like that sometimes though.
R.I.P. Nagi,
It be like that sometimes. Sometimes you don't got it. Sometimes you need a dog.
Also, Kagura Bachi.
Talk to me.
Okay, so I still have my qualms with it. I do like the story.
Yikes.
Wait. I still like
I'm
I
listening.
like the story building with old girl. I like how they're doing it.
Okay.
I
Thank
still
you.
have my flaws with his logic. It doesn't even make more sense to me now because he didn't actually do it. And then he killed his homeboy. I don't think he's actually dead.
I have something to say. to that.
Yeah. Oh, that confirms my theory. I don't think homeboy is actually dead.
Which one? The
I
other
don't
one that
think he
knows
was
the
either.
EI style?
Yeah. I don't think he's actually
yeah.
dead because there's
I don't
no
think
way
so.
you kill your homeboy because another nigga in your crew killed
Not
a
like
whole
that.
bunch
Now
of
that
people.
we know more. Now that we know more.
It doesn't make sense.
We'll get more into that theory
Right
when we
now,
talk.
I'm not really into Kagura Bachi as in the sense that like I believe the storyline is a lot of whatchamacallit, like a lot of looky-loos going
I
on.
love
When
it.
it hits, it's gonna hit.
I don't think it's gonna hit. I think
I
I'm
believe that, though.
I think I'm gonna hit it. I think I'm
wow.
gonna throw
You
my
think-
phone at the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you: are you a believer or a non-believer in Kagura Bachi right here, right now? Are you a believer or a non-believer?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence.
Wow, you can't do that for long. You got one more chapter.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why I'm on the fence is because like I've been in certain anime like Tokyo Ghoul where things went great and then the ending fell off. Then there was ones like Bleach. I'm not Bleach. Sorry, Black Clover. I saw it coming. So it's just like
It's still hanging in there.
It's on the fence. Y'all got to keep it a beam.
It's hanging in
Okay,
there.
all right. So we'll leave it at that. You have anything else? I know I had a couple.
No, I do want to do something real quick though. Okay. First time on the pod. Shut the clock.
Oh wow. Wow.
Where's yours?
If you call it, you don't got a ticket.
Facts.
You can't go crazy though.
Facts.
You can't go crazy. We got a producer in training right now. Ben's going crazy. Things are turning up.
All right, Curse, what you got?
Sorry, did I miss a cue? Fuck.
No, you're good. You're good, brother. You're good.
So, beginning of the end. That started, I believe, yesterday. It's supposed to come out.
Okay.
April 2nd.
Okay.
Right? We have Shangri-La Frontier Season 3 coming.
I do see that.
Fire Force Season 3 is coming.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right?
It's spring anime time. Spring anime. Everything you guys were waiting for.
Do the next season.
Fire Force?
Because you know what happens.
No, there's only one way that it goes. Straight hands.
Not really. That's the.
No, there's a few hands.
It's a lot of hands, but it's also something else.
Hands. Okay.
If it fits the time period.
Don't ruin it for him.
We'll see. Yeah, I
He
didn't read it.
Oh.
Okay. One thing I want to shout out.
Is he gonna show me and you?
This is shit. One thing I want to shout out is Sword of the Demon Hunter. Everyone's saying this is supposed to be while solo leveling's on a break. Yeah. This is supposed to be the one that's picking up. I think it's a manhwa or whatever. It's not the traditional, but I watched the first episode. At first, I was kind of skeptical. I like the idea, but then by the end of it, it's an hour episode. Tragedy. You need tragedy. So that's definitely something you gotta check out.
Also, I've actually been seeing a lot of clips on IG for a bunch of Chinese, and I think they're called
Donquas
or some shit like that.
I know. They're starting to come through.
Please, in the comments, if you have some good ones, send it to us because I'm actually really interested in watching some of them because I've been seeing some of the animation style, and it's...
Okay.
Oh, you're saying for the animes?
Yeah.
Guys,
so, Brad, it sounds like Brad's ready to go.
We have a lot to get into.
Yeah,
I want to talk about something real quick. Let's do our plugs. The sponsor.
Oh, sponsor. Shout out Odd Parallel Graphics. What are you guys, crazy? They're dropping crazy. We had a lot of different tote bags. I wish I could have brought one over here for you guys to see. We're actually going to do some giveaways. You got to like, comment, subscribe. Out of those people, we'll send you guys a little goodie bag. And you know what? We're going to throw a figurine in.
You know what you should do?
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, figurine. I'm cool with that.
Throw Ben Presto figurine. One of the what's the?
Nah, we'll do something nice.
We'll do something nice.
We'll do something nice.
So we'll get all the details ironed out. I know, Brad. What do you say, Brad?
Maybe like for a number of followers, they might get a free anime poster, like a free anime drawing for them.
That too. That could be in the tote.
Okay, but I do want to talk about. All right, so I want to shout
out Odd Parallel. Go.
Shout out Poke Ramen Sushi. And yeah, Poke Ramen is my favorite place right around the corner from my crib.
Yes,
I want to shout that out real quick just in case I will be there. I want to make sure everybody goes to stop by there as soon as possible. Try it out.
Yes, sir. Shout out. What area?
Oh,
City?
Davie on University Boulevard.
Florida University Boulevard. Yes, sir.
Listen.
Curtis, you got any plugs? What you got?
Not off the top of my head.
Ben, who you got? I know we were talking about something. You even shout out somebody, plug somebody a little bit about the, you know what I mean? You got something in the works. If you want to keep it hush hush, we can keep it hush hush.
Well, I mean, all I can say is I'm doing my diligence and going out there and talking about Anna Manga Junkies, AMJ, and so if you have a tattoo of any sort of anime, I'm gonna come up to you and say, hey, what kind of anime you like?
Yes, sir.
And to be honest, again, I'm trying to expand my horizon on just all anime in general. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to also meet people. I think it's also a great community, huge community. So,
yes,
I mean,
sir.
I'm going to just shout out the anime community.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Listen, he's being very modest. That guy is working right now. And we are, listen, we got some stuff we have.
By the way, correction, Poke Ramen Asian Soul Kitchen. That is what it's called.
There we go.
But I do want to pose a question to you.
Go.
Let's do it real fast.
Yeah. You're right.
Out of all the Hokages,
talk to me.
I saw this on a anime podcast. What is the name of the anime podcast?
I could not find the name.
All right, it's an anime podcast.
Okay.
Kurt sent it to me. I'll give you the name in a second. But I want to know, how do we rank all the Hokages from Naruto?
Are we saying just as we're talking story, the whole package?
You know exactly what
we're talking about the whole package.
Who's the weakest?
Are we not by strength?
No, even like government. Like, let's go.
This is everything. Their
everything.
story, what they did,
Who's
everything.
number one?
I think to me, Tobirama's number one.
No, Hashirama.
Tobarami can't be number one if we're going by everything.
Why not?
He's my favorite.
Why not?
He's my favorite, but I can't put him number one.
Why not?
Number one would be solely either the first Hokage or
Naruto.
or not Naruto.
Who?
or Hiruzen. I believe
He was number.
No,
how many of them? 5?
No,
He's number 5.
Bro, he was the number one.
Let's do this real quick.
It's either him, the God of Shinobi. After they already had a God of Shinobi,
think about what happened on his watch.
They gave him the name.
Think about what happened on his watch.
Bro, he
The
was already
Uchiha
retired.
Massacre.
He's an old man.
No, he was Uchiha
no.
Massacre.
That wasn't on his watch.
That was on his watch.
That was on his watch.
Naruto being left as an only child. Naruto being abandoned.
That was on his watch.
That was on his watch.
He inherited that whole scenario
Shishui,
because, like I said, he was retired. They had a whole
Donzo
Hokage.
doing all that evil shit in the background.
So give me yours.
I told you.
We got. So who is it?
Number 1 is Tobirama.
Yeah. 2.
Number 2, I will say the fourth Hokage sacrificed his life.
Okay.
Number 1
fair.
will probably be.
You said 1 already.
Actually
3. See.
Let me go back. Oh no, I'll go Naruto. Number 3.
Okay.
The first Hokage.
Damn.
Is number 4?
You're tripping, bro.
That whole Uchiha.
You smoke crack.
Madara.
Smoke crack.
He had Madara.
You smoke crack.
Do you know who Madara was, bro? He
But
beat him.
Tobirama didn't have no issues.
You smoke crack.
He died.
He died, but he had no issues.
We don't even. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Hashirama
You can't put Tobirama
is
over.
number 1.
If he's not
How?
number 1, he's 2.
He soloed Madara.
He should have killed him.
While Madara was had
You're
the
talking- are we talking-
nine-tailed
wait.
fox.
Madara is the greatest villain.
Are we talking
ever.
fighting ability?
No, it's not just that.
It's not
he
just
also
fighting
he
ability.
also set up the Genin to Jonin system
He
to avoid
created
children
the
going into war because he lost so
village.
many children.
He created the village
Feel you?
Yeah, and he united all these different clans that the Leaf
Correct.
Village had.
that were
Well,
quarreling.
If that's the case, Naruto has to be number 1. He's the longest peacetime.
That's timing.
Yeah, but there was peacetime during.
No. He
Hashirama.
ended the war. He had the longest peacetime.
So
Yeah,
imagine,
but Hashirama had peacetime as well under his watch.
So imagine nothing really crazy happening under your watch during wartime. Imagine the kind of Hokage you have to be to do that.
Madara came back.
Okay, in a different time. That had nothing to do with Hashira. Hashira killed it. Madara,
So you got Hashirama number 1.
I said either
Hashirama's
number 1 or
number
number
one.
2. I have Hiruzen and Hashirama number 1, 1A and 1B.
I have
They were both
Sarutobi
they were both
like
the god of
4. Shinobi.
Shinobi. You have to remember
have
Hiruzen
He's
was
the last for me.
Hiruzen
4.
can use every element.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Let's do two separate categories.
Quick.
Strength.
Okay, I want to talk.
Strength.
What?
Hashirama.
Hashirama's the strongest.
Naruto's strongest.
Physical strength? I don't know.
No, actually, I'm talking about like actual.
I don't know.
like,
I think
Hashirama's
Hashira's stronger than him. Yeah, he is. He is.
Naruto?
He's sealing off the.
Bro.
He's a
Kyuubi.
sage.
He's sealing it off.
No, actually, I don't know.
Naruto's
because-
the strongest.
No,
Don't.
Naruto's stronger than him. Physically, yeah. Naruto's strong. Only because we saw when he came back
Hashirama's
during the
number
war,
2.
and he couldn't do anything. Once them boys leveled up, he couldn't do anything.
Okay.
That's
Hashirama's
true.
number
I'll give
2.
you that.
That's
I'll give you
true.
that. I'll give you that.
Fourth Hokage is number 3.
In physical strength, fuck no. Hiruzen's probably stronger than him.
Strength. No, I think Minato beats.
He has the
Physical
Kyuubi.
strength?
He has the Kyuubi.
No, he doesn't. That had nothing to do with anything that was going on. Not that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
But we're not doing this.
We're not doing that. Okay, that's why I didn't want to get into it because I know, bro. It's tricky. You know, I love.
I said we could do a full pot on.
No.
We'll talk
okay,
about
so
it.
what do you
We'll bring
think?
it back
What do
up.
you think? Who's number 3? Number 3 seems to be discrepancy.
Number
This is why I
3.
said
No,
that.
number
You
3.
You got Tobirama?
Number 3 would probably be
Tobirama.
no. It would be Hashirama because again, we're not just going by
Hashirama's
strength.
number 1.
Hashirama, Hiruzen, Naruto,
Hashirama's number 1.
Naruto, Tobirama,
In
What-
fighting
are we so-
ability.
are we showing
in
the
fighting
strength?
ability.
Naruto's number
Kakashi,
1. Naruto's number 1.
Kakashi.
In fighting ability.
Oh, it's just off fighting ability.
Yeah, like in a fight. Naruto's number 1.
Naruto's number 1, yeah.
Hashirama's
So then we
number
take him
Hashirama's
out.
number 2.
So just take him out the list.
Naruto's number. I mean,
We'll say up to Tsunade. Give me the list up to Tsunade. Because everything after that is crazy. Kakashi wasn't really doing anything.
Let's just do it real quick.
Yeah, correct. Up to Tsunade.
Naruto, Hashirama.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's where the discrepancy lies. The
I'm
fourth
gonna give a
Hokage
minute
or
30 on the
Tobirama?
clock.
Yeah, throw a minute,
minute
please.
30 on the clock.
Throw the
Minute
clock
30
up.
on the
Yeah.
clock.
Throw the clock.
Thank Jesus.
And we're
God.
sharing this. And we're sharing this minute 30.
Why?
Go, go,
Because
go.
it's Fred.
Go.
Me, you were lied.
Listen. I'm telling you right now. If we're going straight off
Minute
strength,
20 now.
if we're going straight off strength, number 1 is Naruto, number 2 is Hashirama, number 3 is Hiruzen, number 4 is Tobirama, and then number 5 is Tobirama. I take out Tobirama. It's Minato, then Tobirama, then Tsunade. That's my list.
And Kakashi?
I said before. I said it stops at Tsunade.
Well, Naruto is
the main
after
story.
Kakashi, so it has to be.
Oh yeah, sure. So mine is Naruto. So then Naruto's knocked off.
No,
so it's the first Hokage. It's the first Hokage, then Hiruzen, then
Let's do it this
Minato.
way. You can do all the Hokages.
No. We gotta go. You got 40. You got 40. This is
What
time
about
right there.
without Naruto?
That's what I said. Without Naruto, Hashirama is the number 1. Number 2 is Hiruzen. Number 3 is Minato. Number 4 is Hiruzen would put belt to ass on the fourth Hokage.
Are you
promise you.
crazy?
Fourth Hokage stopped the whole war by himself.
Let's
bro.
just move on. All right. So this is me. Curse. This is me and Curse list. I can guarantee it.
So let me ask you guys a question.
I don't want no part of this.
No.
My
15
mind's
seconds.
gonna be like.
I'll be real quick. Curse.
I'm definitely
Curse.
gonna get a couple clips out of this
All
one.
right, Naruto, Hashirama, Tobirama, fourth Hokage,
Okay.
Tsunade, Kakashi.
Oh, he's drunk.
I would flip a few people around in yours.
Quick,
All
go.
right. Listen,
Yeah,
we don't have time.
We don't got time
Listen,
for that.
we're talking about
That's crazy.
chapter 1145 of One Piece. Today is April 3rd. We're talking about April 3rd. Bro, we can make a whole pod about it.
I told you. That's
We can
what I
make a
said.
whole pod
That's
about
what
it.
I
We
said.
can talk about it. I have things that I wanted to say. I have stuff to back up.
told
But
you.
anyways,
Can we
are talking about One Piece. We're talking about One Piece.
don't
You
want
guys
to.
can tell how passionate we are about the topic. That's why we're here. Okay? Chapter 1145 dropped. I know a lot of people wait for the official viz or whatever, but not us. We get the scans and we run with it. Okay? So that's what we're going to cover today. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the chapter? Tell me.
Honestly, for me, I thought it was very informative. We saw some flashbacks, some really good flashbacks between Loki and Xebec.
Yeah.
We got to see Jinbei show why he's number 4.
Yep.
Like I said, number 4.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to talk about, that last piece of the chapter, and I know you want to speak about it. I'm not going to talk too much about it.
Yeah.
We're going to get there, but this chapter, I loved it.
Yeah.
I know whatever's coming after this is going to be beautiful.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
I give it an 8.
The chapter?
Yeah,
I give it
I was
an
gonna
8.
say I'd give it like an 8.5.
I give it a solid 8.
I was gonna give it like an
Yeah,
8.5.
solid 8.
I was gonna give it an 8.5.
All right, Bad Liar has something to say.
I give it a 7.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I give it a 7. Not because
okay
I
with
hate the
that.
chapter. It's just, it's good,
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
but it's just
Okay with
like,
that.
it's like a coaster. Like,
okay
he
with
gave
that.
us a backstory, which is honest. Like, honestly, like when it came to Loki, we don't know much.
Yep.
I love how they did that.
They're adding to it.
I honestly, with that scene between him talking to Luffy and saying that, like, you know, your love for Shanks. Don't go into that.
No, let's talk, bro. How can you guys just watch? Both of you guys love Sanji. We get to see a Sanji and
okay,
Zoro
okay,
combo attack.
One thing I want to tell you,
We don't really get to see that.
Blackleg.
I give him some juice,
Listen,
bro.
he
I
kicked
give him.
the whole dinosaur into the air, and from that little picture that you see where he's tiny, you see the dinosaur, like,
Yeah.
that's how far he kicked him.
I know
That
it.
shows you how strong Sanji's
Bro,
getting right
Sanji
now.
got the strongest. Like,
without Conqueror's Haki.
that boy squat more than anybody out
Without
there.
Conqueror's Haki. So if you were to give Sanji
needs
Conqueror's
it.
Haki right now,
He does need it though.
he needs it. He needs to
He
compete
definitely
with
needs it.
the
Once I
other
saw
people.
Gabon, it's not right.
Yeah.
And I want to say that it's not right. Once I saw Gabon had Conqueror's Haki, they gotta get my dog Sanji. And listen, the hate's over. I'm done. We're at the end of the. You know, I'm a Zoro guy. You know what I mean. But the hate's over. I need Sanji to Know what I'm saying? If he's gonna be the other side, the left
left hand, the shield.
Once I seen what Gabon could do, I said, all right, let's do it. It's time.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Beef's over. I got no beef with you, Sanji. We're good. Know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I have nothing to say about it tonight. I'm just rocking.
Okay. We're gonna go.
I like this chapter. I do. I like it. Like I said, it's just a coast for me. Like,
what's the giant? What's Buddy's name? The giant?
Nashi.
With his shield is a homie.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
That was
interesting.
That was interesting.
That came out of nowhere.
No, because like, how did the soul end up into the shield?
It's Big Mom.
Right.
Yeah.
So were they fighting against Big Mom?
No, his dad went to
Rampage.
Whole Cake Island. His dad, he got the shield from Whole Cake Island.
No, but what I'm saying is,
did
like,
he?
Yeah, that's
so
what
I'm saying. Did she
stated.
put the shield in there for him?
What do you mean?
Like the soul in there for him?
No. She was on a ramp. This after she ate Mother. Remember, she was on a hunger rampage. So she was using the devil fruit unknowingly. So she's just turning everything into homies. Bro, her devil. I want to say something about Big Mom's devil fruit. Yeah. Her devil fruit is essentially the like the poor man's version of what we think is what's going on to create devil fruits.
Yeah.
She's giving a will, she's giving a life to things that are inanimate objects. That's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I thought that was a dope little
I think it was a dope aside. I think that how like so tied into Big Mom is like a cool like thing.
100%.
I think that's Oda like kind of putting names out there for like people's returns.
Yeah.
I think there's something more.
I think Oda's very like sneaky with the way he talks.
Big Mom cursed them, boy. She says she's not done.
Listen, he puts everything in chapters for a reason, and for him to mention Big Mom, I feel like it's bigger than what we think.
So I want to know, if you die,
yeah,
does the devil fruit power go away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of her powers are still running rampant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if she dies,
she's not dead.
Because Zeus would be done. Oh, shit.
No, well, that's not technically necessary because it's the same thing with the Amazon Lily.
What do you mean?
If you kill her...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But I do like where you're going with that. That might be real. That might be real.
That's all I'm saying.
Because it could just be like that for hers. That doesn't mean it's across the board.
Yeah.
I actually like that. That was good. Listen, okay, so let me ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about the interaction with Loki and Luffy?
They're chilling.
They're the same person.
They're chilling.
They're the same person.
They're chilling.
No, when I peeped Loki, he reminded me of Luffy. That's the same person.
No, but it was crazy to me when you see them like kind of hanging back, and Loki
Benji
was kind of like, hey, you know, the way that love you have for Shanks reminds me of how I was when I was shot o'clock.
I don't know who created this.
Right in the middle. I was about to cook.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
No. Go. Take the shot.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Take the shot.
Hey, Benji.
Benzeha. Let's go.
It's a bad idea.
Wow. Continue, Curves.
Okay, listen. So that interaction between Loki and Luffy, where he's like kind of chilling, he's being fed. He's like, damn, like the way you talk about Shanks reminds me of when I was a kid and like I had a pirate that I idolized like that. And they go into that little flashback of Loki as a little kid, and you see the one and only Xebec. Roxy Xebec.
Yes, sir.
And he's like begging him, like, yo, let me go to set sails with you. And it's so similar to Luffy being a kid and telling Shanks, Shanks, hey Shanks, can I join? I want to go with you guys.
I'm gonna chime in.
Go ahead.
I think it shows the counter, like the opposite, because Newgate is like, show some mercy. He stabs him with a sword. He stabs Loki with a sword.
Yep.
And it shows like Xebec's ruthlessness. Obviously, he wasn't trying to kill him, but it's just like shows like, nah, I don't take it easy on no kid.
Is it, or is that Xebec kind of Xebec is kind of teaching him a lesson, like, yeah, you want to be a pirate and you want to come on my crew, but this is what lies in wait for you.
That's a guess for
and
you.
is it?
No, listen.
Listen.
I'm with you, but it's a theory.
Right. It is. It's a little theory, but like, it's not even theory. It's like you have to understand. Xebec is. He's a very like he's shrouded in smoke and we don't know what he is. Yep. So him doing that, obviously, Loki is a giant. So he knows how much Loki can take, how much of a beating. If he wanted to kill Loki,
he could have killed
him. He could have.
I do give you that.
You see what I'm saying? So he's teaching him like, listen, you're not ready for what's out there.
Yeah.
If somebody of Xebec's caliber, right, if he would have taken Loki with him to sea, and the same thing that Shanks wouldn't take Luffy. Yep. You have to train. You have to be ready to be on the sea.
Correct.
If you meet somebody as strong as I am, they're not going to take it easy. They're going to slice you down before you even become who you really need to be.
I'm going to keep it a bean. I don't care what you say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shanks, Luffy, no other character we like would stab a kid with a sword.
No.
I know he's not trying to kill him, but stabbing him with a sword is excessive.
But how many animes have we seen where adults do not take it easy on kids and beat them?
How many times have we seen
They're pirates, bro.
How many times have we seen somebody stab a kid?
He's a pirate, brother.
I understand exactly what you're saying, and I'm with you in the alignment of beating a kid up to show him like the levels.
Okay.
To stab him is wild.
So look,
but this is not a normal.
Look. I agree with what Curves is saying. What I'm saying,
I do agree with Curtis saying.
So look. How I see it is, like you said, it's the parallel, right? And then we're gonna get back because we have to finish there is a parallel, right? And obviously they're different, so it's not gonna be cut and dry. It's two sides of the same coin, heads and tails, right? One idolizes just how fate was. Shanks his character is immaculate. He's a great guy, right? But Loki, he idolized rocks, and that's why he said, "I was born in the wrong time, bro. In their time, in the wrong era. In their time, that bro, dog eat dog, bro. Mm-hmm. That's it. So for him, and the reason why I do agree with Kurz, because one, rocks is a high level, like, bro, guys like that. They can look at someone and they have at least 80% of an idea of what the person's capable of, who the person is, blah, blah, blah. He knows he's a giant. He knows exactly who he is. He wouldn't be there. He knows exactly who that kid is. He knows he's the son of Harold. Okay? He knows what he's capable of. So he said, in his language, you're not ready, which is, I'm going to fuck this kid up. I'm not going to kill him, but I'm going to fuck him up. So he understands he's not ready. Okay. Because similar to that, Luffy's I'm not ready scenario was when he got kidnapped. And then Shanks lost an arm. Mm-hmm. And then Luffy realized, that's when Luffy truly realized, I'm not ready to go out to sea. And then that's when he stayed back and he trained and he did. That's the same thing Loki did. Because after the whole thing happened, Loki said what? Man, he's so cool, bro.
I do think it's a parallel.
That's the parallel.
I'm not saying it's not a parallel. What I'm saying is, Roxy Xebec seems all right. So our concern with Roxy Xebec is there were people who thought he was a
tyrant.
No. Oh. There's some people thought he was like a buggy type character.
Yeah.
So that squashes that.
Yeah.
That squashed.
Dead.
We know that those giant kids, even though they're kids, they have capabilities. Yeah. So he's not like a buggy.
Okay.
He can fight.
Let's not to. I'm sorry.
No, you have your theories.
No, not the theories. I want to finish the chapter.
Yeah.
There's still other stuff. Right. Like we said, we saw Colin pull up.
Yeah.
With the gang. Colin's with the straw hats. Which straw hats do we have? We have Brooke.
Robin.
Jinbei.
Chopper, Nami. Usopp.
I don't see that.
Usopp. But listen. The reason why I said off camera, I know we talked about it, why I think this is a big chapter is because the fact that the conflict has started. Mm-hmm. The minute Gunko pulled up and the straw hats, they look boom, boom, and they're looking and simultaneously, Loki is telling them about the God's Knights and all this stuff. Bro, we're in the conflict. We're in it. And what's interesting is the fact that Brooke is there.
Yeah, Soul King.
The Soul King is part of the group that is there with Gunko. So
she was chilling. She was vibing to the music.
I give this chapter like an 8.5, maybe a 9, bro. Just off the strength.
Bugging.
Bro, listen. Just off the strength, we had no idea Rocks had anything to do with Elbaf.
Yeah, but like that's still a
With
7.
Loki though.
This is
Not a 7.
I
No
feel
way.
like Elbaf has to be a
No way
stop
it's 7.
point for
No way it's
anybody
a
who's
7. No way it's a 7, bro. 7, bro.
No, but listen, I respect the 7. I get it. You have to understand, like, everybody's not gonna look at it the same way.
No, I get it.
We didn't learn anything crazy. Is all I'm saying.
We did. We learned that Loki
met rocks.
not that he just met rocks.
That he idolized rocks.
That he idolized rocks. That he looks at rocks the same way that.
But that
Luffy-
information hasn't done anything for us yet. Is all I'm saying.
That's true.
It's just it's like that. We know what's coming next.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
So the next chapter, when they like go into that,
Yes,
that will be an
understand.
8.
Yeah.
But
When
the
we
reason-
learn further information about him and Rox's connection,
Yeah.
that will be a 9.
Yeah.
When we learn the ultimate, whatever it is, it's a 10. What I'm saying is we just see them together.
Right.
So this is how I look at it, because the way I look at One Piece, I'm a little different.
I'm about to go to Gunko after this, by the way.
Yeah, we are.
we're
Listen,
Oh,
so
I'm-
I just no, I do have one point that I did want to make. All right. Let's fuck it. Let's just get it.
Oh, no. A minute 30 on Fred.
Yeah, let me get a minute 30. Hold on. And I time my shit.
Ready?
Yeah.
Minute 30 on the clock.
All right. So, Kerr said that there is a parallel behind, Luffy, and we talked about it in the pod, Luffy and Loki, right? With Loki being able to see the admiration with Luffy, right? And Shanks, and being able to recognize the fact that, damn, I have that same admiration for rocks, further reaffirms the theory that I was saying earlier, that there is a separate sun god. There is a separate Nika. And then we saw the black Nika, okay? We saw the fact that we know that the giants worship
War God Elbaf.
the war god Elbaf. We saw that in Little Garden, okay? They mentioned it. Even though they have the knowledge of the sun god, of Nika, and they see Luffy and they call him Nika, they don't say anything, okay? We know that Loki calls himself the sun god, right? Again, he would have the same knowledge as Dorian Bragi, okay? Nika is a liberator.
Right. Not a
This
war
is
god.
This is war god Elbaf. They don't need a liberator, okay? They're not looking for a liberator. They liberate, okay? They pray to the war god Elbaf, and I think that's who Loki is, and that's the devil fruit that Loki embodies. What do you guys think?
I think I'm looking at the only 2 black Nikas here.
Oh my God. I hate that. And he hit it right on the one.
All right.
What do you think, Chris?
I mean, we had spoke about this off screen,
Yeah.
and in my mind, I've been saying this about Xebec for a couple weeks now. I think Xebec might have been the other sun god, like you said, and he could be the Black Nika. I think that fruit has a twin.
Why wouldn't it?
Listen, Brad, I know you listen to me.
Y'all are making up headcanon, and y'all are
It's
taking
not.
this
It's a.
fact.
Listen.
No,
it's a
there's-
theory, but
some
there's
way-
facts
there's some
behind
weight-
it.
There's
There's
no
some weight to it
facts.
because listen, they said that they only follow War God
The war god Elbaf.
Right. They also worship Nika, right?
They know who he is. They know Luffy.
But they didn't
is
say that was the war god.
correct.
I'm saying
That's the point.
is I think Xebec had a similar power set to Luffy. They're very similar in some ways. I think Xebec just took it a different route. Just like how Luffy and Blackbeard
Yeah.
are 2 sides of the same coin, Xebec and Roger were 2 sides of the same coin,
Correct.
right? But Xebec actually had a fruit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? He had all these powerful people surrounded around him. Why did they follow him? You have Edward Newgate. You have Lin.
That's a
you
fact.
have Shinky.
That's a fact.
all these other people that I can't think of their names right now.
All conquerors.
maybe-
All
under
conquerors.
Listen, all under the same banner. They will only follow this person unless they've seen him do
Who does that sound
insurmountable
like?
feats.
But maybe
does that
they
sound
had
like?
the Gumu Gumu no me.
I
Who?
don't think he had Luffy's fruit.
He
Why?
did not have Luffy's fruit. I don't think so.
Why not?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
he
so.
had
Because
that.
nobody had it during the time period, Fred.
Right, but I think he had something.
Think about it. Nobody had the Nika fruit.
I understand, but they said
Right,
it was
follow me.
slavery.
Listen.
They've been chasing it. They never said that they were waiting to kill. They've
Wait,
been
after
chasing
he
it.
was dead, then Shanks goes and finds the fruit.
No, Shanks did that as a grown man.
Yes, as a grown man.
But
then
what's his face?
Xebec would have been done.
I don't know.
Guys,
Listen.
there is no Black Nika except for me, you, and Fred.
Nah. Okay, we'll see.
We're the Black Nikas.
So let me ask you a question.
Is it so far-fetched for that fruit to have a twin?
It's not even that. It's
We've
not
never
even,
seen a twin fruit.
It's not even. Let's
No,
not
but
even
I'm
say.
saying a fruit similar
I think they
to
got
it.
done with
Let's
that
not
in
even
the
say
90s.
Black Nika. Let's not say Black Nika.
I think that's done
Is
in the
it?
90s.
Is it? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Okay, be honest. Why would, if there is no Black Nika or no parallel, why would Loki call himself the sun god? Knowing what they know, why would Dorian Broggy? They have gods, they know everything, they cherish, they talk to Luffy, they know who he is.
What did Kaido call himself?
What? He called himself Joy Boy.
What did they?
Listen. No.
I'm with you.
Listen,
follow me.
That's
Follow me.
different. That's different,
No,
though.
follow me. What if he confuses himself with that? With Nika, is all I'm saying. What if they confuse the same thing?
No, there's no confusion.
They combine. No.
There's no confusion. They look at Luffy and they say, You're Nika. They say Nika. They call him Nika.
But he doesn't.
Because Luffy doesn't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If
Luffy,
it's a title,
Luffy will know.
you don't know what you are.
I understand.
but they know. If they would have seen him as the god of,
they're calling him by his name.
yeah.
They're not calling him God, War God Elbaf. That's what I'm saying. If they're
two
saying
different
that,
things.
if they're saying that, and Loki's calling himself the sun god, I'm telling you,
So you think he has a Black Nika fruit?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying that his is
You
the
think
same
there is
as.
a Black Nika fruit?
I think there is a parallel. I think there is another god. I think.
How many chapters do you give it before we find out?
We'll see.
Listen, I wouldn't even be surprised.
I'm not saying to argue. It's a theory, but it does hold weight. You can't just make it seem like it's like
me,
this
it
is
doesn't hold
complete.
Listen, for me,
Okay,
I feel like
let's see.
Xebec is not the villain that they painted in the beginning.
I don't think that.
Right? And I feel like he went about stuff in a very violent way due to the times.
Yeah.
Okay? I feel like he was a constant going after the world government, trying to tear shit down and change the world, but he went about it through force.
Correct.
The time that he was around was a violent period. It was a lot of strong pirates around. Everybody
that.
was relying on super high levels of conqueror's hockey and stuff like that. You got to think about how many demons were around during his time.
I know. Listen. I'm behind.
I also don't
believe
think
it.
he was. I also don't think he was a bad guy. I never
Yeah,
thought
correct.
he was a bad guy.
But that's where the parallel. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where the parallel is with Loki, because you even said on the pod, you think Loki is a what was it? What's the word that you said?
Sweet
Kind-hearted,
guy.
yeah.
Not
kind-hearted
even
person.
that. Something hero. Fuck, what was the term? It was a good term, bro. Regardless,
An anti-hero?
a broken
hero?
a broken
Yeah,
hero,
broken
bro.
hero.
That's what you guys said.
I don't think he's a bad
believe-
guy.
I think Xebec was the same way, and I
I
think
don't think
that's
Xebec
what.
was a bad guy.
But that's what makes.
Because I think the Marines are the bad people in this
Of
whole
course,
thing.
of course.
So to
Well,
me,
not necessarily the Marines,
but
but the world
construct.
government, the
Yeah.
guys who are
construct.
behind the world government
Correct.
as a whole.
The construct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I think all that is like those are the villains.
Okay.
I don't think
For
any
sure, for
pirate
sure.
who pops up, except for like certain pirates,
Or
are bad.
there's
people.
a lot of bad pirates.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad.
So for
like,
me, no,
villainous
I think
pirates.
even some of them,
like Doflamingo.
they just
is
come.
a villain.
Yeah, Doflamingo, yes.
Kaido's
but I
a
think
villain.
some of them.
Is he?
No, Doflamingo's a villain.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, he
Kaido's
is.
a
He's
villain.
to his core.
I have my
He's a bad person. to his core.
Kaido isn't. But what I'm saying is,
No,
I
Kaido's
don't.
a bad man.
What I'm saying
Very
is,
bad man.
what I'm saying is, I don't think some of these characters are necessarily bad. Xebec, I'm a fan of. I
love Xebec.
I can't wait to learn
Big
more
fan. I'm
about
a
him.
big
I wanna
fan.
learn
I'm a
more.
big Xebec guy now.
But I don't think the Black Nika storyline is something that was like presented in this. I don't.
I mean,
think
they
it's
showed
a
it. There's a looky-loo of it.
when
What do you mean win?
the
There's
nightmare of the kids.
yes.
That's because that's what they think it is.
So if they
it's like if you
they
think, when I heard about Santa,
no, let's go
when
back.
I heard about Santa,
I'm about to
wait,
get
wait,
you.
let me talk. When I heard about Santa Claus as a
You
kid,
heard me.
my depiction of Santa Claus was evil.
Again
There's
with
no
this?
reason.
Again with this?
There's no reason to
That
believe
Santa
that.
Claus?
There's no reason
My
to believe
mom
that.
told me if you wake up when Santa Claus is in the house, he spits tobacco in your eye.
Let me tell you guys something.
That's your mother did that.
Yeah,
to you.
I don't know. That's a conversation. You're gonna have
That's
to
an
have that
African
conversation.
American, not all
here.
African American things, but like
Listen,
an early
listen.
African American thing is.
Let me tell
So
you guys
my
something.
thing is when I hear certain things, when I hear Santa Claus, a white man who's
You
gonna break into your
interpret
house,
it differently. As a child, you interpret things
exactly.
differently.
So I
understand
think
that.
that's what it is.
That's
But
not-
how do you
that's not the
interpret
rule.
a
That's
god
a-
of liberation to be somebody bad.
Because somebody thinks he's a god of war, like y'all said.
No, but that's a different
people.
That's the point that we're trying to make.
It's two different people.
Point. It's a different person. So Loki's not lying. Technically, he's not lying when he says he's the sun god. The sun is the highest thing. When it's at
War
the point,
god Elbaf.
They look at gods. It's similar to what's it called? To Norse mythology. They have multiple gods. Yeah, you might worship a god, certain god, but there's the All-Father. The All-Father is everything. He's the highest point. That's the sun. They look at war god Elbaf as that's it. That's the epitome because they know who's sun. They're looking at Luffy and they're calling him Nika. They know he's a god. They know exactly who he is. But that's not their god. Those same guys, Dorian Bragi in Little Garden, were saying, while them boys are trying to tell me, hey, you guys don't have to fight. They said, no, don't worry about it. The war god Elbaf is going to be the one that's going to decide what's going to happen here. He's the one that's who they care about. That's the thing.
Listen, to piggyback off that, in my mind, Oda, everything he does is for a reason. For him to be constantly putting out there from the giants, war god Elbaf, war god Elbaf this, war god Elbaf that.
We're going to learn a lot.
There is another.
I'm going to keep y'all a book after this.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you're gonna hear it. Don't worry. When it hits, that's not true.
I've been right.
That's not true. So have I. About Shanks' twin, and you were the same person that was sitting here doing the same thing, telling us
I didn't think Shanks'
that we
twin
were.
was a thing.
Brother, I clipped it. You said, "Nah, I don't like the Shanks' twin theory."
I don't like it.
Like, those exact words.
I don't like it.
And then I showed it, but it's okay. It's okay. But I do want to move to something because we're running out of time.
I'm also the same guy that said that Loki was a good guy.
That
you are, and
listen,
I give you your flowers.
And we gave you your flowers. No, we didn't contest it. I do want to talk about, and you said you want to talk about something, Gunko. We have to talk about
Gunko. Fred, you have the same theory. No, Fred has the bomb theory.
I have some.
When he told me about this off screen, I was like, this.
Listen,
I said, brother,
I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Ben,
be ready to clip this.
Hold on,
Ben, be ready to clip this.
Give me a minute 30 on my dog, Fred.
Hold on, I need a minute 30. I need a minute 30.
Ben, be ready to clip this. I swear.
This one, I want to. So I apologize. It's hard for me to. I just started doing this, but I got a lot of shit that I want to talk to you guys. So I apologize ahead of time. Ben, there we go. All right. Gunko is Genie's clone. Okay? I know a lot of guys have seen this going online, so I just want to talk about it. So Gunko is a Genie clone. She was taken by the God Knights from the Revolutionary Army, and when Genie got sapphire scale disease, they decided to clone her. She wears the signature goggles from the Revolutionary Army, wraps covering her face. We know how Oda is. When there's something that gives something up about a certain person, he likes to hide it, especially if he's bringing them back. So that's why he's wrapping the face, because Genie had the freckles. Okay? Also, out of the God Knights, we've seen that she sticks out. She's not a celestial dragon or a saint, but she's a God's Knight. Okay? We know the celestial dragons look at humans as ants. They're extremely discriminatory. Okay? And they wouldn't just let that happen. I think they cloned Genie and made her 100% obedient, and her devil fruit reflects that. Set on a fixed direction, same as Gunko. The biggest clue was Gunko's reaction to seeing the food Killingham made. It showed a second of deprogramming, and the real Genie came out. We know she loves her food, and we know she passed that trait on to Bonnie. And we call her what? Big Eater Bonnie.
That was pretty good, bro. That was really good.
What the fuck do you guys think? Get my dog. What you think?
I have to discuss this with you later.
Yeah!
Full counter.
Listen, chills.
Bro.
Chills. When he said that to me, I had chills.
Bro.
I do think Gunko is a traitor to the God Knights.
Yeah.
And I do want to add, she's going to be a very big part. There's a reason why they put her in there, because she's going to be the turning point to why I believe the Straw Hats make it out alive. I still think they take an L.
I think she pulled up and she's a traitor.
L.
I think she's a traitor.
Yeah, listen,
I don't think she's a traitor. I think she's a clone. I don't think she's a revolutionary.
No, when he means traitor,
like she's going to turn heel.
I don't think she has to turn heel. I think she's been somebody who's been implanted by
Yeah, that's what he means by that.
So you think maybe the Revolutionary Army?
Yeah.
But so here's my only thing. We know what bro. She's not a saint. She has, and she mentioned it in the chapter.
Exactly.
That one chapter
So she's
where
the only
she said,
person who's not a saint. Who has a saint means lineage. She might have just came in and be like, I believe in what
"What's
y'all
her
got.
lineage? She's a human. There is no lineage. Once the celestial dragons, bro, they are extremely.
No, what I'm saying is
Bro,
what I'm saying, celestial dragons, they have like a lineage.
Okay.
Like Saint Germain, you could probably track his father, or Saint Killingham.
But they're all saints or celestial dragons. She said that she was a human and she was blessed enough to get. So where is her lineage? She has no lineage.
Exactly.
So what would make them say?
I'm in agreement.
Okay,
I'm saying she
okay.
is a traitor for those reasons. She doesn't have the necessary ties
because
she came in as somebody who's separate.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe that.
No, I
believe, again, this is not something that I heard it and I do believe that. That holds a lot of weight, bro.
A lot of weight to that.
She has two different colored eyes.
And listen, that would make some sense too, because Dragon himself always says, "I'm not moving into the God Knight." So
he has to have an inside look.
I'm glad you said that. Okay.
Good question. Ben, what do you think?
Ben don't know nothing.
Nothing, brother.
What do I think? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I think Fred's right.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm right.
No. I honestly,
Ben's doing a lot of shit. Look at Ben's hair.
Yeah, guys, I got
His
so much.
shit's different. Ben, bring it back. Go ahead.
Taking advantage.
Yeah, I'm training people. I'm excited.
Bro, we got a lot of shit going on. Content moving, we're growing. Everything's good. Listen, I do want to say one thing. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up. Before I do say that, do you guys have anything that you guys want to say about the chapter theories? I don't want to.
No, for me, honestly, that Xebec page was big for me.
Yeah,
I'm a big Xebec fan right now. I feel like he might have been.
I know it.
Like, I think when they say War God Elbath,
yeah,
I'm a firm
That's a real
believer.
thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. I
Why
think
wouldn't
he
it
was
be?
the other sun god.
Come on.
They always talk about there was multiple sun gods, this and that. I feel like he's the other one.
It's the will. It's what they wish. It's the people. People in Elbath aren't sitting there. I want to be free. I want to. That's not. They're not going to create a devil fruit like that.
He's the other Blackbeard. Because when you think about it, Blackbeard, I don't think is necessarily bad.
Yeah.
I think he has a goal in mind.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do whatever he can to make sure that everything prevails. At the end of the day, the real bad guy is Emu.
Yes.
I think maybe later on we'll figure out that Blackbeard is not who we think he is as well.
Wow, I forgot. One Piece comes back. They're dropping 2 episodes. The anime, thank God, it's been 6 months. Son. All right, listen. I got one more thing I want to drop.
30 seconds.
Ben, I know we got 30
less.
seconds, but Ben, I'm gonna get it. Let me get a minute. I'll do it. Let me get a minute. Listen, I have one more for you guys.
Oh boy.
Shamrock is Bonnie's father. Okay? Shamrock and Genie are Bonnie's parents, and Elbath will be the arc we get the second half of the tragic story of Genie, Kuma, and Bonnie. This would make sense as to why Kuma and Bonnie are still traveling with the Straw Hats in Elbath. I think Shamrock was the one that wanted Genie because we know the Revolutionary Army and the God Knights are direct enemy counterparts, and it would make sense that Shamrock and the God Knights would be capable of kidnapping Genie. The biggest clue is when Oda drew Bonnie as a male, and she looked exactly like Shanks, who looks exactly like Shamrock. And that adds to his importance to this arc. And if you can do me a favor, Ben, could you just type in Bonnie as a guy, Jewelry Bonnie as a male? I know. Brad doesn't believe me. Just type, and then on that, just let it sit. Jewelry Bonnie as a guy or as a male. Yes, sir. You let me know.
Curves, you got any closing arguments?
There, all the way to that one to the left. All the way to the left. Right there. Can you make that bigger? Who does that look like?
Sanji.
You a fucking lie. You a fucking lie. Who does that look like?
Sanji.
Hey, Ben, you don't really watch One Piece, but you know who Shanks look like.
Yeah.
Who does that look like?
That looks like Shanks, bro.
The mustache, the little baby mustache.
I ain't
the
gonna
baby.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to debunk
Yeah.
the theory.
Yeah.
Brad kind of fucked my head up when he said that nigga look like Sanji. I was like,
Them boys bullshitting. Them boys bullshitting.
No, I fuck with you though.
Listen.
I fuck with that theory.
Y'all
But
boys?
he fucked my head up when he said Sanji. I was like, oh fuck.
Bro, I hate that. On that note,
That nigga look. Wait,
Fred.
Ben, go back to that picture.
yeah, bring that picture back up.
Go look at Sanji after that, man.
They got Sanji right there. And then we got... Y'all boys
Go look at Sanji in the picture.
Y'all boys
Go look at
bullshitting.
Sanji in the picture.
Y'all boys bullshitting. Y'all boys bullshitting. I was saying like
I
Sanji.
can't, bro. I think Fred might be right though, but
I'm trying to tell you.
I can't
He might
can't unsee it. I can't unsee it.
Nah, his eyes,
see it,
bro, his eyes a little too, you know what I'm saying?
They even had an eyebrow cover.
Now
Right?
pull up
can't
Shanks.
see it.
Real quick, now pull up Shanks.
Hey,
can't see it.
I think that's Summer's.
Nah, you bullshit.
I think that's Summer's daughter.
Nah, bro. It's the guy nice that pulled up on bro. You bullshitting. Y'all boys telling me that.
I don't know, Fred.
This it's not okay. Thank you.
No, it does, but the Sanji shit kind of fucked me up.
Oh no, you're right. It's Sanji's the biological
would never-
father.
I
of
would
No,
both.
never
I'm just
say that. I
saying in
would
the
never
picture
say
it
that.
looked like Sanji.
That's why I'm saying that kind of fucked me up.
Ben.
I agree with
Ben,
you.
put it on my face.
I agree with you.
It's Fred.
All right.
Hard
Wait,
Blade,
time out. Go back.
Ryuma.
Go back.
I'm out. We gotta go. We gotta
end this,
go.
brother.
That don't
I'm
make
out.
sense.
I'm
We
out.
gotta end this, brother.
Go ahead.
Hey, all right, listen, your boy Casey Silverback. Listen, we're out. I just want to say Collecticon was a movie.
A movie.
Everybody that we met out there, we appreciate the love that we had. A lot of people coming up to us, hey, what are you guys doing here? Da, da, da. And we made some traction. We got some new followers. I really want to appreciate everybody there.
Huge connections.
Also, shout out to Waka Flocka Flame.
Waka.
Thank you for being super friendly.
I
and,
moshed with that nigga.
Chopping up with us a little bit.
Mosh with that nigga. That shit was crazy. Brad.
It's your boy Brad Liar, aka Uno, aka I Could Do Math.
Yo.
I can do math.
Benji Moto-san. Sign us out, baby.
Thank you so much for watching Anna Manga Junkies. 2 E's, no I. Stay golden. Full counter!
Don't play with me,
Yeah.